What is going on, everyone? It is Hayden here, and today is Think Thursday. Welcome back, everyone, to yet another Think Thursday. Now, this time I have a very special Think Thursday for you. I decided I would interview an amateur Amazon seller who happened to strike gold selling out of his first product the very first week of selling. And I'm not just talking about like 10 units or whatever. He bought 100 or so units and sold out his first week. He's actually a Canadian, yet he was selling in the American market. So we're going to be going over some really key parts to selling on Amazon in this video. And if you are thinking about starting on Amazon or have already started selling on Amazon, I highly recommend you watch this video till the very end. There's a lot of cool insight in it, a lot of personal talks. So again, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. And without further ado, let's get started. And guys, I am back. I'm here with Samer. Where did you originally come from?
So I'm from Lebanon, and I live in Montreal in Canada, not too far from you.
Not too far from me. It's nice to have another Canadian here, since the majority of the people I deal with are from the US. Now, you are doing currently retail arbitrage. Are you still doing retail arbitrage?
I actually sent a box yesterday just for fun, yeah.
Yeah, and then you're also doing private labeling.
In the US.
Yeah, in the US. Now, just to get some contents on who you are, what made you want to, first of all, start doing any form of online business?
You're gonna like the story. I moved to Canada about a year and a few months ago, and I'm a mechanical engineering graduate. And for a full year, I couldn't find a job. So during that year, I had to do something. Before coming to Canada, I had a food blog on Instagram. I had like 6K followers. And I really enjoyed growing that Instagram page. So then I stumbled on Tai Lopez. And then from there, I tried to do some social media marketing. Because I was like, okay, I grew this page, I can grow other people's pages. I tried doing that. I had two unofficial clients.
Yeah.
And then I saw one of your videos, actually, one of your very early videos. Something about Tai Lopez. So I started following you, and then one day you posted something about FBA.
Yeah.
And from you, I found Tanner, and that's how I ended up here. So thank you.
Not a problem. And that happens to a lot of people. I mean, I always tell people that just because you started a business, just because you start with social media marketing doesn't mean you can't change that into FBA or affiliate marketing, whatever really suits you. And obviously you found it to be very successful. So when you started off with retail arbitrage, were you just selling on Amazon?
Yeah, I started selling on the Canadian market. Before I took any courses, I wanted to do retail arbitrage because I wasn't too convinced to buy a course. I thought it was too expensive. And I thought if I do retail arbitrage, I can learn a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm still convinced that you can learn a lot just from doing retail arbitrage. So I took a $10 course from Udemy on retail arbitrage for Canadians. Gotta love
Udemy, yeah.
I took that course, and then the next day went to Walmart and bought some stuff, sent them to Amazon, saw the first sales. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh shit, this shit works. Sorry.
So how much money, if you don't mind me asking, did you end up making just profit-wise throughout the year doing retail arbitrage, if you have a rough number?
I did it since May.
Yeah. And
not too much, I'd say, because we're in Canada and there's not that much, sales volume.
Yeah.
I think it was 500 in total in profit, if not less.
Well, that's, I mean, better than nothing. So don't feel bad about that.
For doing close to nothing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So then you went from there, and then you took Tanner's course, which, by the way, for all of you, link is down below to go check that out. When you took Tanner's course, you then decided to do private labeling, which is what I do and everybody else in that course does. And you told me a little bit earlier when we were talking before the interview that you actually end up selling out of your product.
I started selling not too long ago, about 2 weeks ago maybe,
yeah.
October 2nd, 3 weeks ago. And I sold out 12 days in.
See, that's crazy. And if you don't mind me asking, how much inventory did you buy? Was it a good amount?
It's an expensive product, so
yeah.
Not too much, like less than 100.
Still, I mean, 100 products in that amount of time, so that's very good. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. A lot of people spend way too much time trying to find like the perfect product and not enough time actually just getting a product out there. You said you did an expensive product, which I know in the course that's a little bit against it because people are a little bit worried about doing an expensive product in case it doesn't sell. What made you want to do that product in particular? Was there anything that stood out?
First of all, because he said not to do it in the course, so everyone else wasn't doing it.
Very true.
And the numbers made sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought about it like this. If I buy less inventory, even if it's more expensive,
yeah,
it would be a bit easier to get rid of that inventory because it's less. It's a lower amount.
Yeah.
And I'd have to do less giveaways because you're selling less per day. So it's much easier to rank.
Now, how is it that you ended up ranking? Did you just get your friends and family to buy the product and review it? Or how did you go about ranking the product?
I'm lucky enough to have enough friends in the US, even though I don't live in the US. Mm-hmm. And I asked them to ask their friends. I made sure that there was no direct contact between us. I did the giveaways without any discount so that Amazon thinks that it's very organic.
Yeah.
And Amazon liked it, and I ended up on the first page from the first week.
So I just want to give some context for everybody here. When it comes to ranking on Amazon, what we try to do for a majority of the time is to get organic sales and organic reviews. So if we're able to get friends and family in the country that we're selling in to buy the product, that way it says verified purchase, and then give that product a 5-star review, it then helps the ranking a bunch and you're able to get up ranked a lot further. Now, when you pick that product, your top competitor, how many reviews did they have? Did they have a lot or a little?
I think maximum 70.
That's still a good amount. That's not like, I mean, I know in the US market, I mean, you can find products that have 2,000 reviews. So, but 70, that's still a good amount to compete with. So congratulations on even selling 100 of those. And what was the profit margin on that, if you don't mind me asking? Per product, what were you kind of making?
40%.
You got $3,828 in sales. 40% of that, guys, you can do the math, that's just under $2,000 US.
But now I'm broke.
Because now you have to buy more.
You know what I mean, because Amazon doesn't pay you until 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Plus a week if you're new.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen any of that money and I had to reorder.
Yep, I know what you're saying.
So I'm not only broke, I'm negative.
When I first bought fidget spinners, man, I was 10 grand in the negative. Like, I had to buy that inventory. So, but this is a huge common problem. Like, a lot of people don't realize this. This is with any business. If you start a retail store, no matter what, you're going to have to buy inventory. You're going to be in the hole. And when business starts to pick up, you need to keep pouring more and more money in. But that's still, again, that's a good problem. That is a good thing to have. Yeah. So hopefully for you can get that inventory in ASAP and get that going. I mean, if you have to loan from somebody, loan from somebody. You know, do what you got to do, because you obviously don't want to lose your ranking. Is that something you've been concerned about at all, or?
Yeah, what's your advice on that, on regaining ranking? Because I know you were in that situation.
The exact same. So Amazon, from what I understand, algorithm-wise, is fairly forgiving about that. If you're out of inventory for like a week or so, they understand. They're like, okay, this is still a good product. They ran out of inventory. That's a good thing. But you don't want it to happen, obviously, too often. So when you do it, I would just do the exact same thing you started with. Get some more people to buy the product and review it. And hopefully, if you were able to rank up that much and sell that many so quickly, you'll very likely be able to do that again. When you were looking for your product, what were the sales like on it? Like per month? Do you remember roughly the numbers on Jungle Scout of how many it was selling a month?
I think it was 200 a month or 300.
So 200 a month, and judging by what you just sold, so that'd just be pretty much double what you made. So you'd be making around $3 grand a month then.
Yeah,
actually a little bit more. Oh, sorry, more than that.
Much less, as you can see.
Yeah.
Because
so you'd be making actually
very early.
You actually be making more than that. So you'd be more closer to $8,000 in total, if not. So between $8,000 to $10,000 in total, which makes you around a $5,000 profit a month, which is really good for just literally. You can tell everybody yourself. You know how easy it is once you set up the product. It just starts selling, and you don't have to do any work after that, which is awesome.
Yeah, if I hadn't sold out and like had to work to get that money to reorder, I wouldn't be doing anything right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Just checking off BPC every once in a while.
One question I ask everybody who does either retail arbitrage or anything like this is, do you feel personally that Amazon itself is a saturated market? Because I get that question all the time. Everyone says it's saturated. What is your opinion on it?
I mean, it doesn't make sense. If you look around you, there's more engineers, there's more whatever job you want to do, then there are people doing FBA or selling online. So just by looking at it this way, And every day there's more people buying online. Every day there's more products online. So more people buying, more products, and not enough sellers is what I think.
I always compare it to people saying, like, if a new restaurant opens up in your town, you don't just go, well, fuck, what an idiot. There's already a restaurant in this town. What is he doing? Exactly. No, you can make it big. All you have to do is put the work in. Get your friends to review the products, and you can get up there. I mean, you can, honestly, with enough work, you have enough people on Facebook that you could probably get those 70 reviews if you really tried for it. If you really pushed, you could probably get a friend of a friend of a friend to build up your product if you really want to.
Since I'm running out of inventory, how should I know when not to order too much? Or
what happened with my situation was extremely unique. Fidget spinners were nothing and turned into this huge thing, and every single person who ended up buying them bought too many of them. I don't think there's anyone, unless they quit early, who didn't get fucked over by it, because even if you look at grocery stores, Walmart, all these places, they have just boxes and boxes of them just sitting around because they got big, boom, crashed within no time. So that situation is very unique. If you're selling a product on Amazon, which sounds like what you're selling, if it's a higher end product, I don't think it's a fad product. You can let me know if is it a viral product or...
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay, so tell me this much. Is it an everyday item? Like, would people... Have you seen it before you started doing this?
No.
So...
I've seen versions of it.
Okay, so depending on the virality, we'll call it, I'm sure that's a word, of it, that would, to me, depend on how much you want to buy. I mean, if it's a product that is just steadily selling, if it's something that can sell all year round, you can figure out, you know, if you buy, let's say, 100 units next time, or I'm sorry, you just bought 100 units. So let's just say you buy 500. Just put it out there, you buy 500 units. If that sells out within a month, then you know 500 units is too much. But if that doesn't sell out, that's probably a good number to stick around. Like, you gotta just kind of, honestly, it's a learning curve. You just kind of have to buy it, figure it out, and see what happens. You know by the Jungle Scout numbers that as of right now, at least, it's selling around 200 a month. So you probably won't need to buy more than 300. But it's a safe bet just to buy it and see what happens. Well, I think that's everything that I have. I hope that all of you enjoyed this video. If you did, and you are also interested in doing Amazon selling, I'm just gonna say, link is down below to go check out the course that you learned how to do it on, I learned how to do it on. Link is gonna be down below for that. And also, go check out Semmer's channel. It is gonna be probably the second link down below. You can go check him out, and he's got kind of the same thing that I got going on here, so go check out his channel as well. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, you can follow me here on Instagram. Don't forget, I'm also on Facebook. I'm at Hayden Peddle, and I'm also on Snapchat. Just go ahead and screenshot that and add me up. Don't forget to hit the bell button down below so that way you are notified whenever I post, and I will see you all tomorrow.